There's a mic for you, Mr. Dabas, and there's a mic for you, Ms. Khanna. First of all, what do you think of, have you tried Right Shift as a product? Not yet.
Yes, just
now.
5 minutes back.
The biscuit.
Yes.
And there's some savory also. I was eating
Yeah, we
one.
really liked it. We just had it. It was really good, and I think it's about time we had more products like this and great from ITC, because I'm a big Jaggery fan myself, so I really liked it.
I hope the sponsors are listening.
Good.
I'm sure they are. That's why Annurag brought it up.
There are gift hampers for
sure
you,
they
and we
are.
can send you more. Vishwas is very. So Parvin, again, you're an actor, but now you're an entrepreneur. You started the Pro Panja League, which in some way encourages being fit. Sports is the ultimate embodiment there. In fact, you're in 2 performance sports where there are no excuses. Film, entertainment, there's no excuse. If you do well, you do well. If you don't do well, you don't do well. There's no, you can't say that, you can't give reasons. Similarly, in sports, either you do well or you don't do well. There's it's very black and white. So how did the idea of the Pro Panja League come to you? What did you do to make it reality? How's been the journey? And what was that aha moment you said, oh, Pro Panja League, it will work?
I've always been a big sports fan. Love watching sports. And
what's your favorite sport?
It's actually MMA. MMA
MMA,
and boxing.
Yeah,
I love boxing. I like MMA, combat sports. So when I was thinking about a sport to get involved in, I wanted to get involved in something where our coming into it would make a difference, because there were already so many people in cricket, and Kabaddi is doing so well. Even in MMA, to an extent, there were people. But I wanted something which would connect also to Indians on a Desi level, which would be seen as an indigenous sport, but also have a lot of potential to grow towards the masses. And like I said, also most importantly, somewhere where we felt we could make a difference. And that's where the childhood memory, when we were thinking of, what are different sports, came Panja, which we've all experienced and we all have an emotional connect to. And most importantly, is jo Panja naam hai, वो सब जानते हैं, so you don't have to explain the sport. जो basic idea है sport का, वो सब जानते हैं. And one of the best things I like about Panja, and when you compare it, when we talk about fitness, is Panja athletes come in all shapes and sizes. So the usual idea of an aesthetic athlete is not necessary in Panja, but it's real fitness.
So it's truly inclusive, so to say.
Yes, so right? It's real fitness.
And you don't need anything
fitness.
else. I mean, you just need your Panja and a place to put.
Yeah, well, so of course, we have the actual professional Panja tables.
Yeah.
But so there's a very, I'm not saying anybody can do it, because it's very technical. There's a lot of technique. There's a lot of hard work. But like I said, it's not like you have to have a six-pack.
Sure. Good. Parvin, you made a good start. The Pro Panja League has got to a good start, and we'll come back to you. Ms. Khanna, you wear many hats. You're an actor. You're an entrepreneur. You're a mom. How do you balance things? And when life is pulling you in multiple directions, what keeps you centered?
Yes, so I was listening to the session before this, and I heard somebody asking the question that how come women can be more multitasking, whereas men aren't. I think you asked that, right? I would like to clarify that one thing. Not every woman is a multitasker. I am not. For that matter, I'm not. But when you talk about wearing many hats, being an actor, being an entrepreneur, being a mother, I think I have dedicated my time to each part of my life, okay? And I religiously follow that. I believe in that. And, there has to be a switch on and off button where, not like literally,
sure.
There has to be a switch on and switch off for anybody who is handling or doing multiple things in life, right? Multi-faced people. So
One
that's
thing at
the
a
only
time.
key.
Fully focused on that.
Yes, yes. So when I'm with my daughter, I do not take my work calls. Even if there is a Zoom meeting, I will be like, okay, I will join another time. But when I'm doing my Zoom meeting, when I'm at it, I will not entertain any other call, even if it's coming from my, production or for acting query, anything. So it's like, as you said, one thing at a time and dedicated time to everything.
Beautiful. I mean, again, my phone was upstairs, getting charged, I left my phone there, right? And a lot of people, there was a time I used to do 60 things at one time, then got to 6, now only do 1. So I think if you do one thing at a time, you do it better, puts less stress. Sometimes you move from one thing to another, that's a different thing. I do it all the time. Let me also ask you, Chahat, all of us sometimes have self-doubt. Have you ever had self-doubt?
Yes, a lot of times, and I am somebody who's the biggest critic of my own self, okay? And multiple and zillion times I had self-doubt, and every time it does come, and it's a process, okay? It's a process. ऐसा नहीं होगा that one day you wake up and you're all confident and life changes from there. That never happens. It's just, I think, in stories. So every time you will doubt yourself for every new task, and you will have to overcome that doubt. You will have to prove yourself every time, okay, yes, I can do this. So whenever you step on to the next level of your life, you will definitely, when you're growing, when you're expanding, you'll definitely have self-doubts at every level, but you have to overcome them.
And Praveen, just to follow up on that, of course, Panja is about physical prowess in some way, strength, maneuvering, but throughout the morning, everyone's talked about mental strength. Give us a sense of how important is mental strength in life?
In life,
And in Pro Panja
very
League?
much so. In Pro Panja League also, yes. Let me just put it, it's not just physical strength, it's technique. A 60 kg Panja athlete can beat a 120 kg bodybuilder. So it's not about just physical strength, technique, and of course, I think every sport is about mental strength, in belief, and same in life. If you believe you can do something and you put your mind to it, I think anything is possible. I don't think anybody gave us very much of a chance when we started talking about Pro Panja League.
I hope you're not referring to me. He and me have a common friend. We met in Delhi, and I'm very, very busy. And I said, I'll try to help you. I got him, but I am busy, and sometimes I'm my priority. So I hope you're not.
Not at all.
And I'm
I'm
helping you
talking
find
about
sponsor
before.
in the next section.
I'm talking about before we started, before anybody had seen what it looked like. But we had a belief, and we had a vision, and we were willing to put in the hard work, and now we've just...
And you made it happen.
Yes, we made it happen, and finished season 2, and now, people are approaching us for all kinds of things with it, and they have a lot of belief in it, but that belief first came from our belief, and I feel belief can never be blind belief, because there's a big difference. You can not have blind belief or blind faith in something. Your belief has to be backed by the willingness to work very hard on whatever it is you're doing, and the mental strength, I feel, comes from that hard work. So mental strength is very, very important, and belief, but has to be backed by hard work.
By the way, I don't know how many of you are from Delhi. If you're a Dabas, that means you're a great swimmer, right?
That means you're a...
Great swimmer.
Yeah.
From where?
Yes,
From where?
No, that was Tokus, actually.
Tokus.
That was Tokus. Yeah.
Right, that was Tokus.
Similar.
You're right, I'm wrong.
Similar.
You're right. That's Tokus.
भाई है हमारे,
There is a village there.
ये भाई है, लेकिन वो Tokus है.
Yes, Tokus. If you're a Tokus, that means you're a like if you're a Fogart these days, you mean
Exactly.
you're a
Fogart
wrestler,
हो गए,
right?
Malik.
Yeah. Praveen, I want to ask you, can you cultivate resilience? or sometimes situation force you to be resilient? You don't have a choice.
I think it's both, because you can cultivate it because you realize, because life teaches us everything, right? If you've been through failure, if you've been through everything, you realize failure is never the end, right? But you also realize, and I think Elon Musk said that you...
Not my favorite person.
But I believe in what he's said here is you only fail when you give up.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what resilience is all about.
That's why he's trying to get a perfect marriage. So only he's done 12 marriages. He'll do another.
I was talking
he's
different...
really, he beats Amir Khan any day.
I was talking in a different context.
But
yes, even in marriages, I guess.
Joking.
Yeah. But, so resilience is all about really, you keep going on. But again, I want to mention not in a blind faith,
Sure.
kind of way, but you work smart, you work hard.
And again, your life is a work in progress, but you are a sports person, entrepreneur. What are different things you learned in both the, stints, so to say, in different parts of your life? What are new things that you learned while doing Pro Panjali?
Well, every day, I think, like in a film, on Pro Panja League, there are so many things to deal with, every day. And success sometimes comes with even bigger problems. Because when you have something which is on its way to becoming successful and big, you have a lot of people who want to come and take a piece of it.
Sure, 100%.
Right? So you have to deal with all kinds of people in all kinds of different ways.
Sure.
But what's very important, I feel, is being calm throughout everything. Being calm throughout success, being calm throughout failure, and both.
Equanimity, very tough.
Yes.
Equanimity.
It is, but both, I feel, are two sides of the same coin.
Sure.
So you should never get too excited with your success and never let failure get you too down either.
Yes, you're talking philosophically. And Chahatt, again, how do you get the fire to do more? You are an influencer, entrepreneur. How do you get that, does it come from the within? And, sometimes I keep saying contentment creates more. If you're contented with something, automatically you're centered, and that centering creates more. So where do you get your drive? Where does your fire come from whatever you do?
I would beg to differ that contentment brings more. Contentment actually makes you very comfortable and satisfied in life. Definitely, I aim for that. But when you talk about work, when you talk about expanding, growing, has to be a fire. You cannot be content and grow at the same time. I don't believe that. So I think, the fire, the drive, the motivation is always inbuilt. It's for everybody, for every human, for everybody. It's always in you. Either you want to do it or you just don't want to do it. So, and if you want to do it, then there are dime a dozen ways, 1,000 different ways that you can find time, you can find, things to, go and get your thing, what you want, your goal. So, I think it's but obviously inbuilt.
Of course, and success creates, as they keep saying, the top of a mountain is the bottom of the next. So once you achieve something you want to get to, it's the journey that excites you.
Absolutely.
It sounds like a cliche, but it's not a cliche. Let me ask you a quick question, and there you cannot pass these, okay? You have to give a definitive answer. It's a quick one. First to Chahatt, one right shift you made in your life recently that you're proud of.
Sorry?
One right shift you made in your life that you're proud of.
Learning knowledge, gaining knowledge about my craft, my work, what I'm doing, and higher studies, I think, which supported me in my business. And that decision of me putting so much of extra time and studying the extreme courses, I think I'm proud of that today.
One right shift, Parvin, that you made in life recently that you're proud of?
Apart from the brilliant
Yes.
product biscuit that I had right now. Apart from that,
Yes.
So and jokes apart, it was very good.
Right.
So I think the shift into sports as well, and I wouldn't call it a shift because it was a parallel. It's a parallel journey, but I think that has been very satisfying and challenging at the same time.
Okay. One fitness myth or lie that you busted?
I'm not sure I've busted it, but I believe in moderation in everything. Don't follow these fad diets which keep coming and going. I believe everything.
Follow the basics.
Just follow the basics, eat natural, avoid processed foods. That's the way to go.
Sleep well, movement.
Sleep well also.
Right.
Yes.
A fitness myth or lie that you busted?
I haven't though bursted any fitness lie or a myth though, but yeah, I mean, I would like to add this, that people think that eating makes them fat, whereas it's the other way around. Eating less makes you, bloated, inflammation and whatnot. So eating correct, like he said, moderate. Eating correct and eating good into good intervals will never ever make you fat. So people think ज़्यादा खाएंगे तो मोटे हो जाएंगे, but ऐसा है नहीं.
And if endurance was a person, what would be your advice to that person?
If endurance was a person, keep going.
Keep going. What about you, Chahatt?
Never give up.
Yeah, same thing. Be at it. Mr. Agnihotri, the celebrated filmmaker, is there. Please give him a big round of applause. I saw him walking in. I don't know where is he. Here he is. And you can give him a bigger round of applause, yeah? Right? We have both Ms. Chahatt Khanna and Mr. Parvin Dabas. We can take one or two questions. If you have a question, raise your hand and make it short. Anybody has a question? No one has a question.
Yeah, I think we've spoken enough. People
Yes.
don't have any questions.
They've asked lots of. This is the first
We were
session.
quite very
सब
clear.
कुछ पूछ चुके हो आप already.
We were quite very clear. Nobody wants to know.
Okay, let me ask you the last question. If I met Ms. Chahatt Khanna 12 months, 18 months from now, what would you have done which would take you closer to your dreams or the vision you have for yourself?
If you meet me by next year, I would have, that's too early to say actually.
Say it, put it out in the universe.
I've already put it up in
Okay.
the universe. Universe has already given that to me, but I have not yet announced it. But yes, I will be 2x than this, what I am currently.
Okay, good. It's good to have quantitative targets.
Next year,
She's clearly talking in numbers. She's not talking of a
2x.
size that will be 2x. I just want to clarify that.
Next year, I have one of the most important films I've done in my career coming out. It'll soon be talked about, hopefully, and also we'll be scaling up Pro Panja League also.
Third season.
Next year. Third season, plus we are also planning on scaling it up in different regions, like a B League or like a Yuva Kabaddi series. To
Brilliant.
keep
So you started
fueling-
grassroots.
Yes.
So you built the sports bottom
even
up.
higher, yes.
Fantastic. I've enjoyed talking to Praveen and Chahatt. Please give them a big round of applause and show your bigger round of applause, yeah.